care. AB 1993 is going to require employers to mandate proof of COVID-19 vaccination. You'll notice here this one is different than what was being proposed by the federal government, which had a limit or a threshold of at least 100 employees. This is any kind of employer. This includes independent contractors, public, private, and there is no threshold. Every single employer will be required to have their employees show them proof of vaccination. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or if you're not, if you care about the issue or not, you will be fined if you do not compel your employees to show proof of vaccination. Next slide. I know it's a lot, you guys. I'm trying to hammer the point home. AB 2098 is the noose that will be strangling your medical providers to prohibit them from giving you information on COVID-19. If they are not pumping the vaccine and they are not pumping fear into your hearts, they will be labeled as unprofessional in their conduct and subject to discipline by the medical board. SB 920 would authorize the medical board, and I purposely, a lot of you have heard of SB 866, SB 871, AB 1993. I'm purposely building this story for you to show you how each of these bills has not only built on the last 10 years of California legislative history, but specifically in this session is building it upon themselves to make it impossible for you to live, work, or learn in California if any of these bills come to fruition. Don't worry, there's a message of hope at the end, but you need to realize what's at stake. SB 920 would authorize the medical board, how interesting, to inspect a doctor's office and also the records without patient's consent. So not only are they going to be investigating them, they'll also be able to go into their offices and investigating your private medical records with, I'm sure, as soon as they get a complaint about this. SB 866, what is this? Lowering the age of consent, period, and stop. We have been lowering the age of consent in California for years. It will not stop here, but with respect to this bill specifically, it's so that they can consent to vaccines. So now we have children that can't go to school. We have children that can't get internships. We have children that are going to be ostracized already from education, from sporting events, from activities, who won't be able to work. What do you think your 12-year-old is going to do as soon as they have the opportunity to go to Rite Aid? To Rite Aid, because it's not limited to their pediatrician's office. Don't think they'll never go to Dr. Joe. They're never going to go get that. When they walk into Rite Aid on their lunch break to go get the vaccine so they can go to a movie with their friends. SB 1464 is going to require law enforcement to enforce public health guidelines. This is the current California